In this episode, Ji-won kisses Do-hee so that Do-kyung doesn't find out about them. After that, they go to inspect the locker, and there, the homeless woman interrupts their conversation. She again makes some prophetic announcements and tells Ji-won something that flickers are bound to go away, hinting about his flickering tattoo, due to which he couldn't use powers before. They don't give her much mind and leave from there. After that, Ji-won tries to use his power on a rose by fully blooming it, but when they leave, it soon withers away. Both of them tail Do-kyung, who goes inside his house and has a conversation with his mother regarding his mental health. In their house, Ji-won and Do-hee try to understand what happened for his powers not to work, but find no answer, and Ji-won ends up blaming Do-hee for his predicament. We also see Ji-won trying to fit in as many of his things in their shared apartment as possible but, in response, getting kicked out by Do-hee. When Ji-won stays in his car after Do-hee kicks him out, Seo-kyung comes to meet Do-hee regarding his findings about Ji-won. He shows her pictures of 1977, where he found a person looking exactly like Ji-won. Do-hee plays it cool and says that the picture is of Ji-won's grandfather, but Seo-kyung obviously does not believe her and goes straight to Ji-won to have a chat. There he clearly puts forward his intention of tailing Ji-won and not leaving him until he finds any kind of dirt on him. Ji-won is not fazed and even hilariously calls him a fan and nonchalantly gets out. On the other hand, we see Ga-young being drunk and depressed and going around reminiscing about how she met Ji-won. Her father was an alcoholic deadbeat who gambled away the money he got from Ji-won. He used to beat his child, and she got saved only after Ji-won came to take her dad's soul. From that day onwards, she becomes attached to Ji-won and grows obsessed with him. When some men try to take advantage of her, she gets saved by Ji-won. Back in Seungwol Theatre, the killer snoops around in Ji-won's office and finds the manual on demons. That night at their house, Ji-won sleeps with Do-hee so that he can recharge the whole night, and they even share awkward but romantic moments. The very next day, Do-hee wakes up to find out news channels everywhere have been spreading rumors that she is the one who orchestrated the murder of Shin-suk so that she can inherit the company. Do-hee goes to confront Seok-min for this, and he threatens her by shooting her from the back. After that, Ji-won and Do-hee go to the person who spread this rumor in the first place and successfully scare him to do their bidding. They discuss the whereabouts of the missing book and what it contains later on, which is heard by the killer as he also puts a recording device in Ji-won's office. The killer relays info about Ji-won to Abraxas, and he orders the killer to get rid of Ji-won, as he is a human now. After that, we see Ji-won and Do-hee watching Ga-young's performance and Ji-won remembering the girl from his past. This factor clearly affects his powers because he temporarily loses his powers again when he faces off with the gangsters. However, this time, the gangsters don't want his life but request him to be their new boss. After that, while Ga-young is performing, Ji-won gets the news that Do-hee has been arrested by the police because of false murder charges. He rushes towards her, and on the way, the killer stabs him, fatally injuring him. At the police station, Do-hee sits alone, without knowing the situation of Ji-won.